Okay, so let's try this again. Um, yeah, I don't know. uh, oh, it's another one of these. I thought this was going to be a little bit more involved, but it's another narrative type of thing, which is fine. Location Monastery of St. Cognatus, Foulstone, material chronicle compiled by the humble archivist Brother Petricos. 11 days after the feast of the passing of Nicomedes Keefe, the champion of faith, destitute marred the calm of the monastery of the Order of the Hammer. Countless tortured souls, steeped in fear, arrived on Fellstone in a star bark. The great a great apostasy had befallen their home. Had befallen their home and turned them into abject wanderers seeking help and refuge. Their wicked and cruel captain, the owner of the Navica, had betrayed them. Once the unknowing souls in his care had made landfall on the world's surface, he most deviously recalled his shuttles and left, thus ridding himself of his duty of care of the unfortunate lot. Not knowing how they would survive in Fellstone's grim wasteland, the forsaken people came to the monastery of St. Cognitus. Oh, 1 second. Hold on. Before I continue. Um, oh yeah, so we're trying this again because I got frustrated last time because I was like trying to progress the game, and I was like, okay, you know what? Actually, like that's not going to be possible. I have to play this way, um, or I have to like kind of go back and like do some stuff. So anyway, the interlopers brought with them the wait. Okay, not knowing how they would survive in the foul stone grim wasteland, the forsaken people came to the monastery of St. Cognitus, and there they surrounded its walls. They hammered their fists on its gates and implored and wailed, "Take us in, protect us." And what once was a place of serenity and grace was now full of din, disorder, and all manner of things despicable. The interlopers brought with them worldly futility and strife and mayhap, and the seeds of alluring blasphemies, if friendly heathens lurked in their minds. After a prayer, the prelate, oh my goodness, the prelate Hetarchius turned his eye to the past in search of instruction. Prelate Hetarchius recalled the first missionaries who set foot on Faustone's vast wastelands, led by their zeal for serving St. Cognitus, and those missionaries had received the blessing of Nicomedes Keefe, the champion of faith, who had traveled with them in their star bark to found this place, a humble and pure abode wherein to cultivate wisdom and piety. And St. Cognitus, a man of great endeavors, a warrior and a wise artificer, never cowered behind the walls of a librarium. He steeped bravely into the darkness, carrying light in the palm of his hand, and he commanded others to do the same. Not only Foulstone, but many other worlds in the Chronos expanse bear its imprints. And Prelate Heraclius did welcome the interlopers warmly as his guests, but he did warn his brethren to keep their vigilance. The brethren and sisters of the Order of the Hammer came forth to meet the strangers, carrying water and protein victuals and medical herbs and jugs of promethium, but the crowd came to blows over vineyards, and blood was spilt, and many were trampled and mauled in the stampede, some of them dwellers of the monastery. Then the warriors of the Order of the Hammer donned their flak cowls, inscribed words of praise to their god emperor on their tactical visors, and went forth, ready to render service in battle. With lasguns and bolters, they pierced the interlopers with their chain swords. With their chain swords and power flails, they struck them, and a great and bloody harvest was reaped that day. But the interlopers, too, scant though their armaments was, and scanter their skill in battle, slew many among the monastery's dwellers, for great were their numbers, and greater their desperation. Oh my goodness. The monks fled beyond their walls, and rang the voxilarium, and shut the gate, and commanded the armed guards to keep watch over that gate, slaying any who approached. Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay. I knew this was gonna be good. Okay, a quarrel broke out. The hungry and the sick lay siege to the monastery, begging for help. In their spite, they blocked the water collector and the unpowered the generatorium. The faithful, in the meantime, made ready to resist. A miracle came to pass. The god emperor sent his champion, his confidant, his right hand, summoned Prelate Hercules and the leaders of the interlopers to hold each other account to their deeds. Dogmatic, command her formidable boarding force to fall upon the interlopers and slay as many as could be slain. Iconoclast, extend a veil of protection over the interlopers, taking them into her care, and thereby all of Footstone with them. Heretical, unleash her armed force upon the interlopers and monks alike, wrecking great shedding of blood and pillaging for her oh my gosh. Okay. Heretical, bade the dwellers of the monastery fight the interlopers for amusement, like beasts of war, and promised a generous boon to the victor. Cast a contemptuous eye over the aftermath of the bloodshed, and departed the worlds. Okay. What do we do? Seized by Convictius, the monks and rabble clashed, their needs and their faith forgotten. They fought for greed alone. The fields of battle turned crimson, and the interlopers in terror fled, while the brethren of the prelate Hercules remained behind, standing upon the bones and performing the solemn rites. Then the rogue trader came down to them and showered them with gold without measure, and she took their surviving interlopers into bondage and gave them to the monks as beholden servants, and she drank wine with the monks and regaled them with seductive oration. Oh my goodness. With her words she wove before the monks a vision of proud palaces in which they sat as kings and ruled over their flock with power absolute. Many were pleased with this vision. The brethren forgot humility and took to sin, arraying themselves in gold, and adorning their hairs with gems, and in their hearts trusting not in St. Cognitus, but in the rogue trader. Those who did not know treason against the holy vows were dispraised and cast out, and we fled to the mountains and suffered from cold and want for fodder. May the God Emperor have mercy on us for our timidity and sin. Oh no! And so it is. Ah, yes. I am now ruler over this land. Oh my goodness. What a story. What a story. I knew that was going to be worth streaming for. I'm glad I streamed for it. Okay, okay, okay. um, okay, the Celestial Protector. I think I'm going to go with this. I'll be keeping my eye on this because I know Vish typed out and was like, "Hey, I'm here," and then I wasn't able to get their messages. So my apologies. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here, and I think we should be able to repair our ship here as well. I believe, right? Oh, everybody can level up? Oh no. Okay, Too Good To Go has some stuff going on. How to fast travel back to Void Ship, I wonder. Okay, let's see.
Let's seize the opportunity.
People are saying there might be a new Dawn of War game. Let's see. Oh no. Trying to look at this. I must go to my captain's quarters. Oh, okay. Oh no. Okay, let's save real quick because I haven't saved in a little bit, so it's probably best to save. We're gonna take the wealth for ourselves. I mean, assuming we are able to get this. We might not be able to, but... Oh, no. Whoa, miss! Oh my gosh, that sucks, because you're open. You're open, too. We're gonna get shot on. Oh wait, no, we didn't. Okay. But we will now. You hit our shields. Oh no. Oh no, we took damage. That's just gonna have to be okay. I don't know. We're gonna start taking a lot of damage right now too, which is not great. But oh well. Oh, missiles. Oh, we're dead. I tried, but I think my problem was is I went after the ship, and I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just let it escape and be like, whatever. Just go ahead and go. Oh, well, that did not work out the way I needed it to. Yeah, that was a good volley. Okay, no, no, no. I'm trying to become like some sort of like master tactician uh, of this game. This ship can go. This ship can flee. It's just a Cobra class destroyer. Um, these other ones, if I can get them to surrender or something, would be really good. This guy flew right in between like these torpedoes. I don't know why. Oh wait, wait, wait. We'll go into ramming speed. Okay, we won't ram. Woo! Okay, there we go. Oh shoot! We took damage from the like from it blowing up. That's okay. That ship can go. It's fine. Oh. You have received new equipment for your ship. To install it, open the Void Ship Management screen from the panel on the right. Double click left mouse button on the equipment icon or hold left mouse to drag it to the desired location or to the desired section. Okay. Cool, and we leveled up. What did we get? Okay, so right now we have Menzo macro cannons, but we can equip Starbreaker lance weapons. Medium range dorsal lance weapon dealing from 32 to 40 damage. Oh, that's like 28 damage in total. I think these are better. And then we got ancient machinery. Cool. We did really well. I thought. Avoid ship management. Oh, does it change? Oh, it does change. Cool, yeah, we'll go with those. And then for 80 scrap, we'll upgrade to 3. Wait, why is our RAM upgrade to 4? That's kind of insane, to be honest. Oh, let me get one more. Okay. Which one is good? Which one is really good for us? This is good, but cool. All right, let's save because that was a lot. And we want to. Oh, hello there. Hello, Gorex the Amazing. How are you? Welcome to our little playthrough of Warhammer Total War, or not Total War. This is Rogue Trader. We're playing Rogue Trader, and we're on our way to ascend to demonhood. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. If Corn blesses us, we'll see. Because I don't think Gore-Tex. Oh, it's Warhammer Fantasy. I'm not too familiar with Warhammer Fantasy, so I mean, if you want to tell me about it, I'd be happy to learn about the lore of Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex. No, I haven't. I'm not familiar with the Gore-Tex and Felix novels. The only thing I know a lot about Warhammer Fantasy is kind of like vampire counts and like the Varg Harsteins, and that's only because I kind of like the idea of like mortal human levies fighting on the side of vampires. And so like if I okay, got Rex. Uh, and so that's like the only thing I really know of like Warhammer fantasy. So I don't know too much, unfortunately. I can't say too much. But yeah, no, I really love Warhammer 40k, which is why I play this game. And the game's such a treat, but there's so many times where I feel like this game is so hard too. So but yeah, we're on our way to do things with the warp. What is this? Do we want Xenotech? We don't have any Xenotech. I need to get more extractoriums. Yeah, I'm playing Rogue Trader right now. I'm on my path to glory, so we'll see what happens, but I need to I'm trying to ascend to demonhood. So that's kind of like my goal. So I'm playing Rogue Trader right now. We're drowning planets in blood. And whatnot, making sacrifices is necessary, pillaging, cardinal worlds and sanctuary shrines and such, and hopefully Corn looks upon us. I don't know if Corn will, but yeah. I play the tabletop and I do know about the lore. So I know a bit of both. So for tabletop, I play World Eaters, of course. And then for lore, the most lore I know is World Eater lore, of course. And then I know a little bit of lore for the Word Bearers. And I don't know, just some other like random miscellaneous lore. Oh, you made a Reaver Titan? No way. That's actually so cool. Yeah, no, I think it would be really fun to get like a Titan on tabletop. I feel like they'd be really hard to field. But I think it'd be really fun. I would love to. Uh, as Blood Legion of Corn, that's the is that like similar to like the Blades of Corn for like fantasy or inside the containers are the remnants and stones and frescoes depicting a black spot surrounded by structures of some sort. It's an Astartes chapter dedicated to corn. Okay. Curious. Tell me more. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do here, to be honest. I don't think there's a lot to do here. There might not be. I don't know why I'm playing with this. Also formerly... Oh, are they? Blood Legion of Corn. Let me look this up. I'm curious. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. It's one of these war bands. No, there's so many like war bands, which is like really fun. That are just kind of like really like obscure and like you don't really like know too much. Like you wouldn't really know. Um, which I think is one of the fun things about like Warhammer 40k. Like I think that like if you ask somebody and you're like, hey, are you familiar with like the Battle of Scalafrax? I think unless you're somebody who really enjoys like Emperor's Children, World Eaters, or just like Chaos Space Marines in general, like I had a conversation about this with somebody one time and we were discussing it and it was like for somebody who isn't familiar with like those factions, right? Like the Battle of Scalafrax like doesn't mean anything if they would probably like know what the Battle of Scalafrax is. But like if you talk to somebody who enjoys World Eaters, right? It's like the Battle of Scalafrax is like a huge event, right? Like this is like the main thing that kind of like happens post heresy, right? Like it is legitimately like this one moment that changes what the World Eaters kind of like are. And so it's like but it, you know if you're outside of that bubble, right? Like if you're outside of oh no, I hear you with Emperor's Children. Emperor's Children are okay. I don't know. I mean, they're alright. I'm not against them, I guess. But, you know, if Korn's against them, then I guess I'm against them. So, the darkness world is beneath your feet, a void of impenetrable gloom. You do not hear a single sound from the depths of the pit. No wailing, no rustle. Step back from the pit. Okay. But yeah, like you know, you wouldn't think about it, right? Like you wouldn't the thing is that like it's not really like that big of a moment or an event, but like because of like what that moment happens and what it means for the World Eaters as a legion, and then how you have like all these like bands that kind of like make up sort of like what the World Eaters have become after that moment. It's such a big moment in the history of like Warhammer 40k. But then you ask like all like so for example like I don't know like I feel like for me like the whole like birth of Slanesh isn't like a really big moment because it's kind of like from a temporal standpoint thinking about like just in terms of like the lore and stuff, right? Like the Eldar giving birth to Slanesh is like whatever because by the time the humans and the World Eaters and you know like all these things that happen you know kind of like take place, it's kind of like okay whatever, right? Like Slanesh is already a thing. Alpha Primus is like I'm not sure who Alpha Primus is. I want to say that's like either the first Primaris Marine or the first like Space Marine, but I'm not quite sure exactly too much. Oh, I was gonna put my hand in here. Bottomless pit. The bright daylight cannot pierce the darkness lying over the slopes. The longer you look into its depths, the stronger the feeling grows over this darkness. It's just an absence of light. It's something immeasurably vast, endless, incapable of reaching the farthest stars or swallowing a galaxy. Through sheer force of will, you avert your gaze. Lean over and stretch your hand to the darkness. At the edge of your consciousness, you sense something slimy and intangible, answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts, tasting your emotions. Surprise and curiosity envelops you, but these feelings are not your own. Submit to the eternity's will. No, he's super primaris. What does super primaris mean? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Willpower succeeded. Each step takes a tremendous effort. It feels as if you're being smothered from the inside, grinding your very being into dust to the point where your heart might jump out from your chest, but you stubbornly continue to walk until the alien thoughts release you. The illusion immediately falls away. Gain 10 experience. He was made by Belisarius Crawl. He's better than a Primaris in every way. Okay, so I'm gonna save this one more time. Okay, so like I'm a little bit questioning sort of like why we're here, because we're here and it feels like we don't need to be here, and there's nothing here on this planet other than this bottomless pit. Should we... Let's look at this and see what this says one more time. To barely touch the darkness and the darkness will accept you. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. We're leaving this planet. Lord Captain. He's one of one. Oh, is he? That's pretty cool. Now I've heard some stuff. I'm not too caught up with Primaris lore all that much. So there's not too much I know about the Primaris. I know people are kind of like, I don't know. I kind of like Firstborn, to be honest, and that's mostly because I kind of wanted to make like a little bit of a Fallen army. And Fallen, the way people made Fallen before was using the old the Dark Angels company veterans kit, and they don't make that kit anymore because it's Firstborn. And also because like when I was getting into Warhammer 40k, I was getting into Warhammer 40k kind of like during 7th edition of Warhammer. And so like those Firstborn type of like Space Marines with the old kind of like grill sort of like helmets are the helmets that I really like and I really enjoy. And it's kind of like what got me into Warhammer 40k. Fortunately, Chaos Space Marines still have that kind of grill. And so it's really cool. But of course, you know, like Primaris don't really have that. So like if I were to make a second army, honestly, like it'd probably just be regular Space Marines. I don't think I'd really make anything that would be like Primaris or anything like that, unless I were to do like Marines Malevolent or something like that. You're talking OG Death Guard. OG Death Guard for what? Like for 7th edition Warhammer 40k or for the Firstborn, or because I haven't done anything Death Guard. I do have the old for a new army. If I make a new army, it'd just be regular. It'd just be under Codex Chaos Space Marine. And then it would be under, I mean, it'd kind of like be like my own kind of like little warband that I was thinking would kind of be like Fallen Dark Angels, but using the Chaos Space Marine Legionary kit for the Fallen Dark Angel, sort of like miniatures and stuff. And I think I'd have like a lot of like really good crossover, because right now with my army for World Eaters, I have 30 Khorne Berserkers of the new Khorne Berserker kits. I have one Lord on Gyro. So I have the Old Star collecting box, right, which is like 2 units of 20 Khorne Berserkers, or 2 units of 10 Khorne Berserkers, right? So that's 20 Khorne Berserkers, about 10 Jackals, 1 Lord on Juggernaut. I have a Demon Prince. I have a Master of Execution being proxied as like, well, I have a Azrak the Annihilator that's being proxied as like a Master of Execution. I have a Karn the Betrayer, and then what else do I have that like fits in that? Oh, I have a Hellbrute as well. And then I have two units of 5 Terminators, so I have 10 Terminators as well. And a lot of that stuff can just transfer over into a Chaos Army, right? So like the Hellbrute can, the Terminators can. That's kind of about it, really, for the most part. But I can take the Master of Executions and play with Master of Executions as well. I could also take Karn too, so Karn can go over as well. I do have the old Chaos Space Marine Start Collecting box, so that would be really cool. Yeah. Would you be using it for like Battlefleet Gothic or something? I don't even know if Battlefleet Gothic is even like a thing anymore. I tried looking into it the other day actually, and being like, oh, because I think it'd be fun to do like void combat in the 41st millennium, but I don't know if such a thing. I don't even know if that's still a thing anymore. What do we want to do? This is hard. This is really hard. Okay, let's go here. Oh yeah, no, the Rift did. But what's nice is the World Eaters still have their Gloriana battleship, the Conqueror. Let's just make this save. Okay, so now we're at 0. I don't know how to get this back. How do I get this back? Navigator's Insight is a special resource required by exploring the Chronos Expanse by scanning new systems, anomalies, and participating in non-combat space events. The Navigator of the flagship uses it to build new warp routes, as well as to make them more stable and safe in as much of a way as possible, blah, 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 blah. I don't know who else still has their Glorianas. I know we do. But I don't know who else. Okay. Right, so there's a Xenos artifact here. We're gonna save again, of course. Okay, we're here. Alright, let's go here. So there's a Space Hulk here. That might be a fun game to play at some point. Space Hulk. Maybe. I don't know for sure, but last chance of Saimi. Okay, just another 50. Begin scanning. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we have 4 promethium. We don't really need that. But this, okay. At first it looked like a snowy, desolate planet was devoid of surprises, but the yellow and orange flickering of the lumens and the notifications from the auger system, all attempts to have the colony have failed. Send a scouting party. The explorers report the dismal condition of the settlement and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent and pale. Their icy blue eyes see practically no color. Their language is rough and guttural, and their stomachs cannot tolerate anything except stew made from local roots and mosses. And yet they are subjects of the Imperium, still loyal to the Emperor. They have mistaken your people for his emissaries. Find out what happened to this world. I think Slanesh does. The Emperor's children? You think the Emperor's children still have their Gloriana? They might. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they still have their Gloriana class battleship. I think the Ultramarines still do. I think Gilliman still has his Gloriana class battleship, right? Something of Macragge, Glory of Macragge, or something like that. I believe. I don't know. I think somebody should look up, right? Like, and have a thing like, how did, like, what happened to all the Gloriana class battleships that existed? The local elders woefully reminisced about the times long gone. Most of them were still sheltered in their mothers' wombs when snow first settled on the verdant fields. Hail ruined the crops and frost hardened the soil. Plants and large beasts that could not sustain themselves were the first to go. They were soon followed by birds and other small animals. Most people in large cities perished, unable to warm themselves and their families. Did I get an email back from my professor? No, I have not. Okay, that's okay. Okay, continue. They saw the governor and his entourage. They say the governor and his entourage left the world in the first days of the winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to their pleas from this dying world. The stars remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the planet's Vox stations. These abandoned subjects of the Imperium still managed to save the machines and other valuables, but they were of little use without a supply of promethium, and yet those who survived eventually adapted to the tribulations that the God Emperor had bestowed upon them. Pride of the Emperor? Is that really what it's called? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me look. Pride of the Emperor. Oh my gosh, that's an amazing name for a ship. Pride of the Emperor was a Gloriana class battleship that served as the flagship of Fulgrim, the Primarch of the Emperor's Children Legion, during at least part of the Great Crusade in the late 30th and early 31st millennium. This flagship led the flotilla of the Emperor's Children warships, which comprised of the 3rd Legion's 28th Expeditionary Fleet. What's its current status? I'm telling you right now. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Abaddon? They might. Okay. Take any machinery from the colonists and abandon them to their freezing world. Give the unfortunate people a gift of promethium and send tech priests to perform the rites of generator maintenance. When the maw of the first generator belched forth a furious roar and black ash starting falling from the snow from the sky instead of snow, the locals laughed and danced, trying to warm their limbs after decades of cold. They called down blessings upon their unseen savior, a rogue trader from the Von Volantis dynasty, and thank the God Emperor for the fortunate encounter. Removed cargo fuel. Continue. We gained some trophies. The explorer's departure was accompanied by shouts of grateful approval, not to mention their many parting gifts. End the dialogue. Tyrannus. Magna Tyrannus. And dialogue. Okay. We are here. Okay, and then just save before we go to the Space Hulk. Well, we won't go to the Space Hulk first. We'll go to the Xeno Artifact. Actually, we'll go to the Space Hulk first. Forget about it. Okay, cool. Trophies. We got some trophies. Alright, now we'll go to the Xeno Artifact. Okay, here we go. We have one of these things. Okay, region Cernius Malefictum. Material, internal void ship communications log. Lookout, bridge. We have an unknown object dead ahead. Non-asteroid, clearly artificial in nature, but it's larger than footfall station bridge. Copy that. Report relayed to officer on duty and pilots. Lookout. Expect visual soon. Bridge. We have visual. What the incoherent whispering. Bridge. Lookout. This is the Voxmaster. I'm adding the pilots, senior officers, and Lord Captain to this channel. Her Ladyship wishes to assume personal command. Look out, Lord Captain. We have requested intel on the object from the augur, awaiting your response. Lord Xenos, succeed. Lord Captain on the line. No need to engage the augurs. I know what it is. It's called a webway gate. I thought it was a webway gate. The name couldn't get to mind. Okay, cool. Take care. It's been nice meeting you as well. Hopefully you come by again soon. I'll be trying to stream every once in a while. So take care. Hopefully everything goes well. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Okay, Lord Captain on the line. Let's get away from that thing. Lord Captain on the line. We won't investigate all weapons firing the object. Lord Captain on the line. What do the augurs show? No, we could just use Lord Xenos, because Yurlet is with us, and we'll have like. Okay, come on. This is like actually like a pretty big roll. I kind of need this to kind of like go through. I don't really need it to go through, but it'd be really nice if it went through, because if we could get a webway gate that like we could identify, that would be really nice. I mean, obviously we probably won't be able to go through it because, you know, we couldn't, but come on. Officers on officer station. Von Korlax here. What we see before us is Webway Gate, an artifact that Xenos used to get to their sorceress realm, so to speak. It allows Eldari to get around the sector quickly and serves as a hideout for their most unpleasant tribe, the Drukari, whom we have already met. Officer on station, Yurlet here. This gate is just like the ones you saw on Litharian. The children of Assyrian wander the void through such constructs. Erected in ancient times, any ship that passes through such a portal will enter the tangle of paths fathomable to none but my kin. Bridge. According to the available data, the object consists of an uniform material. The engineers are lost about this technology. I don't even know if we want to even activate this, to be honest with you. I want to because I think it would be cool, but also like we do not want to like end up getting in a place where we're like, oh, we're stuck in the webway. Like that's not what we want. Just ending up in the webway would like not be nice. Okay, Okay. So we found a Xeno artifact, a webway gate that we are not going to activate or play around with. Um, where are we? Okay, let's scan for new routes. Get that. Okay, we warp travel here. And then we warp travel here. And then we visit the system here. We probably should save as well. Okay, there's nothing crazy on this planet, it seems, yet, which is nice. I'm glad for that. Actually, let's scan this one. Scan. Oh, look, this jungle planet. Two provisions. If anybody's watching, by the way, and you can provide some like tips and help, like please feel free. Always, of course. Like I appreciate any help. Oh, hold on a second. I want to hear what this person's saying. Okay. Sorry. This one person was talking about the game, and I was like, okay, curious. I wanna see. Okay. All right. Make your answer forthright and clear, for I stand before you as his chosen. That's right, Argenta. I have been anointed. I have been anointed by the Emperor of mankind. All my actions are sanctioned by he who sits on the throne. I see a blasphemer. Stay your hand, my sister Argenta. Stay your hand. Uh-oh. Mm. Oh no, Gene Stillers. It, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Me? Mm. Okay. Okay. Albert at the center. You at the center. Um. Ah, Gene Stillers. Okay, but this is actually really cool though. This is scary, but it's also like really, really, really cool too. I'm kind of. This is kind of hype. This is kind of exciting. Ooh, Gene Stillers. All right. Okay, okay, okay. So what we want to do is Cassia. Okay, so I used to have this strategy. So the way I have Cassia built is like I have Cassia built in a very particular way. So bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally extra. Okay, okay, okay. We don't need that. List there all creatures. Um, okay, that did not work. Okay, okay, okay. That did not work either. Um, Nothing that I did worked. But what I will do though is I will designate a front line, and I will designate it here, and then end turn. Um, Did I run out of action points? Oh, no, I didn't run out of action points. Why can't I use this? It costs 1 action point. Target is under the effects. Okay. Oh my god! Okay, I haven't played this game in a long time, so um, There's another gene stealer. Oh my god. I think this might be too hard for us, to be honest with you. I don't know if we're ready for this. Oh shoot. You healed? I think this thing healed. Hmm. You resisted. Shit. I'm sorry. Oh my god, 27 damage. No. Okay, Pascal survives with like... one HP. Wait, no, no, no! Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Okay. We can still survive this. We can still survive this. What we need to do is Wild Hunt. The bounty hunter simultaneously makes several attacks. Oh, there's another Gene Stiller? Oh my god. Shoot, that was not what I had in mind. That's what I had in mind. The Gene Stiller is actually fleeing. That's kind of crazy. Now it's coming back. Oh, he healed? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, you dodged? Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Okay, the warrior immediately restores all AP. Well, I gotta reload. Oh no. I'm trying so much right now. Because I think we could get through this, but it's just hard. It's just challenging right now. That's all. Nice. Then do all of these. Okay, good. It was like 57, which is quite good. Oh, 26 damage. That's quite high. Miss! No! Oh no! Oh, go into defensive stance again. Taunting shout. Of course, because we gotta taunt you. And then we go into defense, and then we go to... And then, come on. Oh, very good. Alright, me. Actually, no, we won't do that. I'll just do this. Then we'll do this. Then 30 to 42. Yeah. Oh, was that like, that was 59? That was pretty, that was good. It wasn't so bad. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of these. Nice. Parry. Nice counterattack. Then we'll keep buffing. Miss! Oh my gosh. My ballistic skill. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay. Might as well. Miss! Oh my gosh. Argenta, please. Oh my god, that guy's fucking just healing. We need to get hits on these people, man, so we can actually kill them. We've been in this fight forever. And you dodged. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna start getting frustrated, actually, because it would be fun if, like, this guy was going to die, but, like, this guy clearly, like, is nowhere near death. And we're over here, like, trying to figure out how to eliminate this thing, and we're missing like every single shot for whatever reason. You dodge and you dodge. God, oh my god, I'm really getting frustrated now. Come on. Good. Oh my god. Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That took forever. Oh my gosh. Argenta, you're amazing. Yes! There we go, okay. Oh, you dodged. You're in. Oh, there's no way. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll make a new front line too. What on earth? Shit. $32? Oh my goodness. Oh, we got out of here. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's save because that was a different that was a different journey altogether. That was crazy. Damage taken? Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, hold on. I gotta... Oh, wait. Are we getting out of here? Where are we? Alright, here I will save and stop playing for today. And then, yeah. See you everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for those who subscribed. Yeah. Bye.